Alright guys, the Model March video. Alright guys, thank you very much. Craigie Cubs fan, I can't thank you enough for telling all your friends about me. Whoever told you about me, I think it was me, but I think maybe some other people have told you about me. So whoever told you about me, I'm very grateful. You are making great request choices, love them. You are really nice by asking me to do really fun songs, and you're enjoying my stuff very much. Now, I'm not surprised because it's very, very good, but I can't thank you enough. Now, just so you know, all the fans that make requests, I really appreciate. All the fans that watch a ton, I really appreciate. All the fans that like some videos, I really appreciate. All the fans that like most videos, I really appreciate. All the fans that check out my ones with no views, I like. All the ones that do keyword searches, I enjoy. All the ones that play all my videos in a row, I really like. All my fans that just subscribe and don't even watch, I like. All my fans that are checking periodically. All my fans that are loyal. All my fans that come and go. All my fans that have ever been fans that have made some views. All my fans that are super loyal and love me and think I'm really, really good. All my fans that know I'm very strong in the mind, body, and spirit. And all the fans that know, yes, I am a very good role model because I actually believe in people, you know. It's kind of funny because I'm not someone that ever thinks that someone can't be famous or can't be a star, okay? So you might think, okay, that's insane. Obviously there's a lot of people that can't be famous or can't be a star. But I'm always very positive and think to myself, that person could make it, that person could totally improve, that person has a chance, alright? So if you are someone that wants to do well on YouTube and really wants to emphasize that you have a good, unique channel and you try so hard and you keep working at it, you will get there eventually. It's not a guarantee, so have a backup plan. But if you are someone that has a YouTube channel and you're trying, at least you're trying. Make sure you can afford it, make sure there's no problems with your work, make sure you're enjoying yourself and that you don't put anybody out over it. But if you are able to afford it and you are doing well with it and you have negative criticism that you can overcome, because everybody gets negative criticism, so don't take it personally. And sometimes if you're really, really good, the negative criticism is very, very harsh, okay? So don't take that as a bad sign, alright? That doesn't mean your channel's awful. Some people are just very, very, very negative, and they're very jealous. And if you knew who they were, and you saw who they were, you would understand why. But because they're just messaging you online, you have no idea. Some people are very upset, and they have reason to be. They have reason to be. If they're not in a good position, or they never had a good life, then of course they're going to be upset. What do you expect, right? So if you're really, really, really good, so the better people, the more talented people, most of the time in cases, deal with more criticism because they're the ones that are actually good, and people can't understand how that person can be so good, or they're fearful, or they think, what does this say about me? I don't have that. I'm not good at that. I can't do that. Why, you know, I have this job, but that job is so much better. And you know, being a celebrity is one thing, but there's so many jobs that pay more than celebrities. Not too many, but there's enough. If you're a business owner and you're doing really well, or you come up with a cure for something or whatever, I mean, those take a lot of intelligence, but some people are business owners and they own several businesses and do way better than celebrities. So don't worry if you are someone with the knowledge to be able to come up with a good business idea, then don't worry about, and those people usually are not negative because they know they're good too, but people that know they're good understand that people that are good should be left alone to do whatever they need to do, and people that are struggling, for obvious reasons, they're not going to like my channel or someone that's good. So if you have a channel and you're very, very good and you don't know how good you are, if someone's criticizing you, it most likely means your channel is very, very good, or you're doing quite well, and they're fearful of how your success will manifest. All right. Now, some people are really, really bad and get made fun of too. So I'm not saying that just because you get made fun of doesn't mean you're actually really good. But if you see your videos and you're thinking to yourself, this is amazing, I compare it to regular celebrities and it's quite good, it stands quite above the crowd and beyond what you could imagine anybody else could perform, then you know, right? So you don't need any other indication, you know. So even though it seems like your channel might not be good because of the criticism you're getting, it's actually very, very good sometimes. And criticism, you know, some people commit suicide over criticism, and you know, it is sad. It's very sad because some people that are criticizing, like if someone's really good looking and they get criticized and for their channel and they're super good looking and they're super talented and they commit suicide and they don't know that the person that's criticizing them is someone that's overweight or someone that doesn't know how maybe they have bad social skills, or maybe they're just trolling for fun, like, and the person commits suicide. You know, cyber bullying does happen, but if you don't know who's on the other end, does it really matter? Like, really, why would it matter? You know, if the person on the other end sucks, then what's the point of worrying about it? So anyway, you know, and that goes for people that are younger. Okay, so if you have a channel and you're quite young and you want to do well, I want to make sure you don't worry about cyberbullying, because you never know who the person is. They could be someone with, you know, a big nose or something. Who knows? I don't know. But they might not have they might not look like what you think they look like. So you're not going to worry too much about that, right? So, you know, I'm glad that I'm not a child star. I'm glad that I grew up, had a full childhood, and really enjoyed my childhood, and it felt really good when I was a kid, and totally was spoiled in my own way. We grew up poor, but I was one of the spoiled ones in the family. Even though we grew up with no money, I did get more than everybody else. So, but we were poor, like very poor. But I totally think that. Okay, wait, I was going somewhere with this. I forgot. Okay, all right. So the point is, if you're being bullied, cyberbullied, and you're young, and you don't know how good you are, don't necessarily take it negatively, all right? Because it's not necessarily a negative thing. I just want to encourage people that, oh yeah, I guess it was about suicide, yeah. So don't let that get to you, okay? Like, honestly, you don't know who the other person is. You don't know what they're about. Most of the time, it's a person that has a bad channel, or they're not doing well at all in social media, and they're very jealous. And that happens because it's obvious that that person is not happy because their channel's not doing well, and yours might be. So I wouldn't worry too much about it, okay? Now make sure that when you have a channel and you're doing well too, maybe you're doing well and you're getting positive criticism, but you're getting quite famous. If you want a channel and you're not prepared to get really famous and you know you're good, then maybe you shouldn't have a channel. But if you want to have a channel and you're not worried about fame, or you think, fame sucks, I don't like it, but I'm willing to go through it for the money, then do it, you know? Just I try to prepare you for the worst that can happen. So sometimes being famous is not good, but for the most part, if you want money and you want to be famous, to the point where you're getting the kind of recognition you should deserve for the kind of work you're doing to be famous, or if you want to be famous, so the point is, Don't worry about criticism at all. It could be someone that's a total loser, you don't know. It could be someone with a channel that's not doing well. It could be someone that has a disease, you don't know. So don't worry about that at all. And if you're young especially, please don't worry about it. Don't commit suicide over something like that. If you're generally a happy person and you know you have it all and you know you're amazing, please don't do something silly that you will regret, because it's not important to, it's not, your life is very important, and you should not be thinking to yourself, oh no, this person thinks I'm terrible. Like, you don't even know who it is, right? So they could send a fake picture, you don't know, right? So just focus on your goals. And if you're not afraid of being famous, and you know you're good, and you think you will, make sure that you put everything in place. But if you think you will, and even if you know you will, it could take a while, but if you know you will, and you're not afraid to get famous, do have a channel, alright? But I want to make sure that if you're younger too, maybe you're in your 20s, and you want to do a channel, don't take money from your parents over and over and over again. It's not cool, okay? Like, your channel should be something that you pay for, or at least if they're paying for it, they have to have the money, a lot of it, or they have to have, they have to be okay with giving you the money, okay? But they have to genuinely be okay with it, alright? So don't take advantage of people you know just because you want a channel. Because you don't know if you'll be famous. Even me, I don't know if I'll be famous, but I'm doing quite well. I'm pretty guaranteed that I'll be famous. All the stars that I see that are good, I'm like. All the stars that I see that are bad, I'm better than. So that's enough. I've talked way too much. Enjoy your day. Alright, bye. And I hope that inspires you guys to think about maybe having a channel, or put it into perspective of what you have to think about before you do. Thank you. Bye.